Okay, it's day 28 of reading through the scriptures. We're going to start with Genesis 28, and we'll also be reading Isaiah 28, Matthew 28 at the end, and Psalm 28. Alright, here goes. And Yitzchak called Yaakov and blessed him, and commanded him, and said to him, "Do not take a wife from the daughters of Canaan. Arise, go to Padan Aram, to the house of Bethuel, your mother's father, and take a wife for yourself from there, from the daughters of Laban, your mother's brother. And El Shaddai bless you, and make you fruitful, and increase you, and you shall become an assembly of peoples. And give you the blessing of Abraham to you and your seed with you, so that you inherit the land of your sojournings, which Elohim gave to Abraham." So Yitzchak sent Yaakov away, and he went to Padan Aram, to Laban son of Bethuel the Aramean, the brother of Rivkah, the mother of Yaakov and Esau. And Esau saw that Yitzchak had blessed Yaakov and sent him away to Padan Aram to take himself a wife from there. And that as he blessed him, he gave him a command, saying, "Do not take a wife from the daughters of Canaan." And that Yaakov had obeyed his father and his mother, and had gone to Padan Aram. So Esau saw that the daughters of Canaan did not please his father Yitzchak, and Esau went to Ishmael and took Mahalath, the daughter of Ishmael, Abraham's son, the sister of Nebaioth, to be his wife, besides the wives he had. And Yaakov went out from Beersheba and went toward Haran. And he came upon a place and stopped over for the night, for the sun had set. And he took one of the stones of that place and put it at his head, and he lay down in that place to sleep. And he dreamed, and saw a ladder set up on the earth, and its top reached to the heavens, and saw messengers of Elohim going up and coming down on it. And see, Yahweh stood above it and said, "I am Yahweh Elohim of Abraham your father, and Elohim of Yitzchak. The land on which you are lying, I give it to you and your seed. And your seed shall be as the dust of the earth, and you shall break forth to the west, and to the east, and to the north, and to the south. And all of the earth shall be blessed in you and your seed. And see, I am with you, and shall guard you wherever you go, and shall bring you back to this land. For I am not going to leave you until I have done what I have spoken to you." And Yaakov awoke from his sleep, and said, "Truly, Yahweh is in this place, and I did not know it." And he was afraid, and said, "How awesome is this place! There is none other than the house of Elohim, and this is the gate of the heavens." And Yaakov rose early in the morning, and took the stone that he had put at his head, set it up as a standing column, and poured oil on the top of it. And he called the name of that place Bethel. However, the name of that city had been Luz previously. And Yaakov made a vow, saying, "Seeing Elohim is with me, and has kept me in this way that I am going, and has given me bread to eat and a garment to put on, when I return to my father's house in peace, and Yahweh has been my Elohim, and this stone which I have set as a standing column shall be Elohim's house, and of all that you give me I shall certainly give a tenth to you." And Isaiah 28. Sorry, I'm in a car and it's bouncing around some. "Woe to the proud crown of the drunkards of Ephraim, and to the fading flower of its splendid comeliness that is on the head of the fertile valley, to those who are overcome with wine. See, Yahweh has one who is strong and potent, like a downpour of hail and a destroying storm, like a flood of mighty waters overflowing, who casts down to the earth with the hand. The proud crown of the drunkards of Ephraim is trampled underfoot, and the fading flower of its splendid comeliness that is on the head of the fertile valley, like the first fruit before the summer, which when one sees it, he eats it up while it is still in his hand. In that day Yahweh of hosts is for a crown of splendor, and a headdress of comeliness to the remnant of his people, and a spirit of right ruling to him who sits in right ruling, and strength to those who turn back the battle at the gate. And these two have gone astray through wine, and through strong drink wandered about. Priest and prophet have gone astray through strong drink. They are swallowed up by wine. They wander about through strong drink. They go astray in vision. They stumble in right ruling. For all tables shall be covered with vomit, no place without filth. Whom would he teach knowledge, and whom would he make to understand the message? Those weaned from milk, those taken from the breasts. For it is command upon command, command upon command, line upon line, line upon line, here a little, there a little. For with jabbering lip and a foreign tongue he speaks to this people, to whom he said, This is the rest, give rest to the weary, and this is the refreshing. But they would not hear. But the word of Yahweh was to them, command upon command, and command upon command, line upon line, here a little, there a little, so that they go and shall stumble backward and be broken and snared and taken captive. Therefore hear the word of Yahweh, you men of scorn, who rule this people who are in Jerusalem. Because you have said, We have made a covenant with death, and with Sheol we have effected a vision. When the overflowing scourge passes through, it does not come to us, for we have made lying our refuge, and under falsehood we have hidden ourselves. Therefore thus says the Master Yahweh, See, I am laying in Zion a stone for a foundation, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a settled foundation. He who trusts shall not hasten away. And I shall make right ruling the measuring line, and righteousness the plummet. And the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lying, and the waters overflow the hiding place. And your covenant with death shall be annulled, and your vision with Sheol not stand. When an overflowing scourge passes through, then ye shall be trampled down by it. As often as it passes through, it shall take you, and for it shall pass through every morning, and by day and by night. And it shall be only trembling to understand the message. For the bed shall be too short for a man to stretch out on, and the covering shall be too narrow to wrap himself in it. For Yahweh rises up as at Mount Perazim, and he is wroth as at the valley of Gibon, to do his work, his strange work, and to do his deed, his strange deed. And now do not be scoffers, lest your bonds be made strong. For I have heard from the Master Yahweh of hosts a destruction decreed upon all the earth. Give ear and hear my voice, listen and hear my word. Does the plowman keep plowing all day to sow? Does he keep turning his soil and breaking the clods? When he has leveled its surface, does he not sow the caraway and scatter the cumin? Plant the wheat in rows, the barley in its appointed place, and the spelt in its place? For he instructs him for right ruling, his Elohim teaches him. For caraway is not threshed with a threshing sledge, nor is a wagon wheel rolled over cumin, but caraway is beaten out with a stick, and cumin with a rod. Grain is crushed, so no one does not go on threshing it forever, nor break it with his wagon wheel, nor crush it with his horsemen. Even this has come from Yahweh of hosts, who did wonders in counsel, who made wisdom great. Now Psalms. I cry to you, O Yahweh my rock, do not be deaf to me. For if you are silent to me, I shall be like those who go down to the pit. Hear the voice of my prayers when I cry to you, when I lift up my hands toward your set-apart speaking place. Do not draw me away with the wrong and with the workers of wickedness, who speak peace to their neighbors, but evil is in their hearts. Give to them according to their deeds and according to the evil of their practices. Give to them according to the work of their hands. Bring back to them what they deserve. Because they do not heed the works of Yahweh, nor the works of his hands, he throws them down, and does not build them up. Blessed be Yahweh, because he has heard the voice of my prayers. Yahweh is my strength and my shield. My heart is trusted in him, and I have been helped. Therefore my heart exalts, and with my song I thank him. Yahweh is the strength of his people, and he is the stronghold of deliverance of his anointed. Save your people, and bless your inheritance, and be their shepherd, and bear them up forever. Okay, last chapter of Matthew. But late in the Sabbath, as it was dawning into day one of the week, Miriam from Magdala and the other Miriam came to the tomb. And see, there was a great earthquake, for a messenger of Yahweh came down out of heaven, and came and rolled back the stone from the door, and sat on it. And his appearance was like lightning, and his garments as white as snow. And the guards trembled for fear of him and became like dead men. And the messenger responding said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you seek Yeshua who was impaled. He is not here, for he was raised, as he said. Come, see the place where the Master lay. And go quickly, say to his taught ones that he was raised from the dead, and see, he is going before you to Galilee. There you shall see him. See, I have told you." And they left the tomb quickly with fear and great joy, and ran to report to his taught ones. And as they were going to report to his taught ones, see, Yeshua met them, saying, "Greetings." And they came and held him by the feet and did bow to him. Then Yeshua said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go report to my brothers to go to Galilee, and they shall see me there." And while they were going, see, some of the watch, having gone into the city, reported to the chief priests all that took place. And when they came together with the elders and taking counsel, they gave enough silver to the soldiers, saying, "Say that his taught ones came at night and stole him away while we slept. And if this should be reported to the governor, we shall win him over and keep you out of trouble." And having taken the silver, they did as they were instructed. And this account was widely spread among the Yehudim to this day. And the 11 taught ones went away into Galilee, to the mountain which Yeshua had appointed for them. And when they saw him, they bowed to him, but some doubted. And Yeshua came up and spoke to them, saying, "All authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth. Therefore go and make taught ones of all nations, immersing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the set-apart Spirit, teaching them to guard all that I have commanded you. And see, I am with you always until the end of the age." Amen.